Hello, it is the JMPXX here with another Destiny 2 video for you. You know, I didn't think I was gonna be uploading this many Destiny videos in such a short period of time, you know? But I've actually been enjoying the game recently, which is pretty weird, right? And I've also been enjoying making these videos. But how is everybody doing today, my dudes? Hopefully you guys are doing alright. Today's video is gonna be on the Optative. This thing is a little weird to say sometimes. Optative. This hand cannon is basically a replica of the West of Sunfall, a hand cannon that came out in the Curse of Osiris DLC. One of the worst DLCs ever, to be honest. But that hand cannon, I love that hand cannon. And this hand cannon feels extremely similar to that one. And to my surprise, well, not really a surprise, this hand cannon is actually pretty nice in PvP. I actually was able to craft my very own. I got all the red borders within like 15 minutes of turning in engrams, which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. It's just luck, my boys and girls. And with that craft, I was able to craft my very own perfect roll for the perks. We have, for the origin trait, nano munitions. Basically, being your allies gives you these stacks of munition. Whenever you empty out the magazine, depending on how many stacks you have, it refills the magazine. I'm gonna be honest, in PvP, I never even procced this since I always just reloaded the weapon. Because we have Kill Clip. It's a pretty self-explanatory perk. You eliminate somebody in PvP, you reload, you get 25% bonus damage. And then we have Enhanced Keep Away. Oh my god, I need a burp. Granting 12 range, 32 reload speed, and grants you accuracy when no enemies are within 15 meters of you. This perk, you know, honestly, it is GOAT. Then we have accurized rounds, small bore, and then a stability masterwork. You'll see why. And I also slap a targeting mod just to make it a little bit stickier in PvP. Those are the perks. But my dudes, for some reason when I was trying to record some gameplay in this PvP, I got a couple of salty kids. I don't know what it was, man. It was either me destroying them with this hand cannon or just me using the hand cannon that they didn't like. I had no idea what was going on, dude. We had a couple of stinkies who just did not like getting destroyed by this hand cannon. You know, this hand cannon, you know, it's not that great in terms of time to kill because it has a 1 second time to kill, which is really slow and gives the enemies too much time to react. But since we have Kill Clip, which dramatically reduces the time to kill, bringing it down to a 0.67 second time to kill, essentially making this weapon a 3-tap instead of 4. The really good thing about this hand cannon is when you do proc Kill Clip, you can eliminate everybody, even if they have 10 resilience with 2 headshots and 1 body. But there were some instances where the game bugged out here and there, and the game would not give me the kill for whatever reason. It was really weird. Basically, 2 head and 1 body equals 200 health, and you can only have 200 health, minus the shields and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Also, one thing I would recommend if you are going to get this weapon to craft your very own and get these perks, I would definitely go with Keep Away. I don't think you really need Rapid Hit because Keep Away just gives you those passive bonuses. It's just too good to ignore. And if you combine Keep Away with a reloading mod, you already have 95 reloading speed. That is more than enough reloading speed for this weapon. Of course, Rapid Hit also increases your stability, but with the roll that I have, having 70 plus stability, the weapon already feels really stable. But who knows? You know, I mean, Rapid Hit is a good perk. Definitely experiment around and see how it feels. Each and every one has their own personal preference of perks, but I'm just telling you, man, that Keep Away is definitely GOAT. One of the downsides is, though, that since the weapon does kick vertical, sometimes the enemies hide underneath your sight, so you have to be careful. And of course, the weapon doesn't have too much range. My weapon hits up to like 32 meters, which is still fair, but you do got to be careful from like 140 hand cannons. You know, they have a faster time to kill, 3-tap ya, and just have more range. And also, you don't want to be too close to enemies. Since the hand cannon does have a 1 second time to kill, you want to try to avoid SMG and sidearm range, because those weapons would just obliterate you, trust me. And you're not going to see much success in the Crucible with this weapon if you keep getting too close to the enemies with it. But regardless, the Optative is a really fun weapon to use here and there in the Crucible. I would say though, this weapon does take a little bit to get used to. Having a slow time to kill will lose you a lot of gunfights if you don't know how to use it well. And especially if you don't have any damage bonuses for sure. You're just gonna need to feel a little bit comfortable with the weapon. Of course, with any weapon, you can succeed if you feel comfortable enough with the weapon. But this hand cannon, dude, it feels really good. You guys really need to give it a try. I was so happy that they brought it back, man. It's the closest thing we have to the West of Sunfall. And now that we can craft their very own perfect rolls, I highly recommend you guys get the rolls that I have. But you know, you can experiment here and there. But the roll that I have is just too good to ignore. Trust me. And if you do craft your very own, be careful, because you might get some salty kids who start teabagging you all of a sudden because they died to an inferior weapon. In my opinion, you know, the time to kill is inferior on this weapon, but it's a very fun and well-made weapon overall that can push the boundaries of that inferiorness and put itself into that pool of godliness. But of course, if you have the right perks and the skill to wield this weapon well. But let me just tell you again, the time to kill is booty cheeks. And if you face some decent players that have pretty good aim and land all their headshots with a hand cannon, that's a 140. It's gonna be a little tough. But if you got that bonus damage, my boys, you're gonna exterminate them hunters. But my dudes, that is pretty much it for this video. Let me know when you're able to craft your very own, because you know these red borders are kind of like really low drop rates. Maybe not, because I got like 5 of them in like 15 minutes. But anyways, thank you guys for coming over and watching the video. If you guys want to see some more videos in the future, don't forget to get the video a like, subscribe, share the video around, and comment down below, my beautiful poopins. And until next time, let me know in the comments below what other videos or what other weapons you want me to make videos on. Let me know later.